Hey YouTube, just some dude here, and in this one I'm going to be covering how to throw a punch. So anytime we're doing something like this, it starts from the ground up. That's why you're looking at my feet. Alright, so a stance is a very fluid thing, and it will change depending on what you're doing. Some people lead with their stance. If they're throwing a spin back kick or something like that, they'll actually cheat their stance. It'll become a little bit more linear. If they're, stepping for a lead round kick, it'll be a little bit more boxier, or based on the martial art that they train to. A lot of them are a 3-point stance. The one that we're going to be doing today, which will be your base stance, and it's what I do, what works well for me, whether I'm shooting or fighting. So you have your feet shoulder width apart. What you're going to do is, I'm right-handed, so I'm going to start with my right in the rear, the Orthodox Stance. So I'll take my left leg about a step forward. All right, you're going to step it forward. From here, it forces me to bend both of my knees, so I'm not straight-legged, okay? So my knees are both bent. I'm going to turn both my feet this way at a 45-degree angle. All right, so the cool thing here is I then have my stance, the base part of my stance. What you want to think about, I'll take this piece of wood right here, and you don't want your stance to be, so if this is my center line, what I'm fighting is right here. I wouldn't want my feet to cross that. Now the reason is, if my feet do cross that point in time, I have a very sturdy stance forward and back, but my side to side, very weak. Same type of thing, if I am over here, I have a very sturdy stance, side to side, not so much forward and back. So you want to cut the difference. All right, mine's just a little bit wider. Again, it's fine for me, it's what I like to do. So when you're here and you're in your stance, you want to be on the balls of your feet. So you bend your knees. The more you bend your knees, the more your heel comes up. So you want to be off the heels of your feet. If you're on the heels of your feet, you're slow to respond, you're slow to react. All right, so the ball of your foot is right there. Do that again. Ball of your foot is right here. So in the balls of your feet, so that way we can twist and turn and move. Because the three things you need to be able to do from your stance are attack, defend, and move. Movement is the most important thing you will need to be able to do. So we have our stance here. All right, and now I'm going to adjust the camera up so you can see what I'm actually doing. This will be the stance that we're going to keep for this specific video. Up just a little bit. All right, so here we are again. We are in our stance. So with us in our stance, the upper body part of our stance, our lower body's here turned slightly, our upper body, hands up. When you think hands up, think thumbs to cheeks, and I don't mean like this or like this, okay? Think thumbs to cheek line, because they can move from that line, okay? If you're having a really hard time with it, make it a fist, turn your index knuckle and your middle knuckle right on your cheek, and that's what you will be. Elbows down, resting against the body like that. Okay, so this will be your stance, and then you turn just a little bit. All right, you don't want to turn too much, but you turn a little bit, because this is a big open area for your stance. So the first thing we're going to do is how to punch, and we're actually going to do 2 punches in one. The first punch you're going to be doing is a jab, or a 1, which will be your lead hand, and a straight, which will be our rear hand. So with this punch, you want to rotate your hand over as you punch. Our hands are open until we make a fist. When we make a fist, knuckles go in, turn, and then your thumb goes underneath. You are never doing thumb inside, it will break, and if you do this thumb out, you will hit that thumb a lot of the time. You don't want to do that, again, it will break. It's very easy to break your thumb. So fist here, like that. So our hands are loose as we go to throw the fist. It will make a fist as we go. So I turn my fists over for this punch. The jab is an orthodox boxing punch. I am here, I turn, rotate over. So I'm hitting with these 2 knuckles. I'm concentrating all of my force into these 2 knuckles. Now the jab is not a power punch. It can be trained to be a power punch. In this application, we are just throwing that quick one. It can be used in feints, it can be used as a disorientation technique, it can be used as a eye spear if you throw it in different ways, or it can just be used as a timing thing, so you throw your jab in with your power punches to flow. So our jab, you are not throwing too much of your body into it, if any at all. So your jab is the 1 punch, 1 of 2 punches. I will say it's okay to throw just your hand. Out and back, or with some footwork, and I turn my body a little bit for it as I throw it. That's something I like to do. It works well for me. What that also does is it chambers up my rear hand, my straight. So I'm here, I throw it out, rotate over, all right? As it's coming back, my other hand here starts to make a fist, and I change. So it takes my chin off center line, my chin starts to rotate over as it comes back. So I'm here, and it's like my thumbs are tied around my neck. It's like there's a pulley system. So as this one comes back, this one comes out. All right, I rotate over, throw my straight. It takes my chin off center line and puts the punch on center line. What that also does to check yourself, your chin will be over your left knee will be over your left foot, and my right rear foot is turned, pushing all of my power from the ground up into this punch. So this is how you can throw much more than your body weight in a specific punch. Okay, so nice pulley system. I'm here, I go jab, straight, and then back, because we don't want to hold it out there for a picture. We want to bring it back instantly. Okay, we don't want someone to grab our punch when we throw it. I also exhale as I punch, as it works well for me. It's another one of those timing things. So I'm here, jab, rotate over, straight there. Yes, my face is open a little bit here, but my other hand's up. I can parry if I need to, or block, cover, limb destructions, any of those things. We'll get into those in some other video. So when I am punching Bob for this, my jab will be here. All right, I will step and move slightly. My straight comes over, and I throw it like that, then snap it back. So jab, straight. And that is our first punch that we are going to cover. It covers our stance a little bit and our jab and our straight a little bit. So guys, great video. Until next time, just some dude here signing off. Thank you.